Greetings and welcome all to Dark Eclipse. As this will be a fully comprehensive review of the game, not only will I be going into the standard gameplay, story, graphics, controller and communication aspects of this game, but at the end of the video I'll add in an overall look of each of the characters and their bios for their gameplay. Dark Eclipse is the PSVR's first proper MOBA game. And by MOBA I mean you are given a map with your base in your corner and the enemy base is in the enemy's corner, and you proceed by slowly moving your units from your base to the enemies, gathering resources, building structures, destroying enemy structures in an attempt to destroy the enemy base. Unlike RTS games where you can just keep pumping out new units every time you have enough resources to buy said units, MOBA is a multiplayer online battle arena where you are given 3 leader units, each with their own unique skills, abilities and sub-units to control. The leaders level up in classic RPG style by gaining EXP from killing bad guys. The higher their level, the more powerful the structures they can build. These structures operate on 2 fronts. The first is to gather coinage so that the leaders can upgrade their troop subunits to more powerful subunits, and the second is to act as a defense platform. When an allied leader is near one, it will start to target and shoot nearby enemy leaders and monsters. However, if you don't have a leader near one of them, they will quickly become target practice for the opposition. Gameplay. Okay. First up is gameplay. As a MOBA, there is not a lot in the gameplay front. However, it is more about strategy, cunning and outwitting your opponent. Yes, it is possible to rush the enemy base right from the get-go, but unless your opponent is AFK or doesn't even know how to use their controllers, it will be really easy to defend against it, repel the attack and even wipe out your forces, giving them a head start or even letting them launch a counter-attack on your base. Instead, you will need to build up your character by building towers, killing NPC monsters called eaters here, leveling up your subunits and dominating the board before delivering the final decisive blow. Now with these boards there's normally paths to take, the top, middle and bottom. The middle is normally the most dangerous route as it can spawn some really nasty creatures, but you can get a lot of EXP from these creatures as well as having a direct line to the enemy base. However, going for the more safe top or bottom route is advised, as you can place more towers there which gets you coinage to upgrade your subunits. Now the free routes, 3 leaders, you have a choice. You can either send 1 leader up each path slowly, as it will take a lot of effort to defeat the creatures on each route, but you will be guaranteed to see and possibly block the enemy soldiers coming in the other direction, as long as your leaders are powerful enough to deal with them. Or you could send all your forces down one path, totally dominating everything in your way, but at the same time risk the enemy units going down the unguarded path you left behind. Story. Story? There is no story. There's enemies. Go kill them. Enough said. However, with all the different characters going around and the settings and such, I'm sure you'll find something on the net about some lore, or that those war paints have some deeper inner meaning. Some tattoos have got might have something to say about them. Maybe someone had some traumatic childhood experience and had to result into sucking people's souls just to get by. But we don't care about that. We just want to fight it out in a multiplayer online battle arena and have a bloody good time defeating our foes. Graphics. This game is split into 2 parts, the flat screen menu system and the in-game VR bit. With the game in its entirety, it's hard to tell if this is going for a stylized or realistic side of the uncanny valley, as a lot of the characters here are fictional and have no real life representation. However, you can tell that a lot of love and detail in the menu system went into creating the artwork for these characters. Some of the designs are really beautiful and are very nicely drawn. Even the cosmetic alternate skins that cost a little to get are also of exceptional quality. But it's up to you if you want to pay for the cosmetics. The in-game VR goes on a different stylized type of graphics. Now I say stylized because even though the swamp, trees and even close-up look of some of the humans look very realistic, you do have a sense that they're not. They're very deep in the uncanny valley. However, they do look good doing it. This is what I have come to call the dollhouse effect, where the models, although they're animated and interacting with each other, kind of look like a model doll. But how good would that be if all your army men and action figures started gathering together in bands and fighting each other with magic, spells and even awesome sounds coming from them. Controllers. Now you can use this game with a mix of move controllers and dual stick controllers. My personal preference is to use the dual stick controller when in the menu system, and as it switches over to the VR game you can switch over to the single move controller. You can still use the dual stick controller in VR mode if you choose so, but the move controller is so much easier to work with. Navigating and maneuvering through the map is relatively simple and easy. You can hold down the circle button to adjust the height on the fly and hold down the move button just to grab the map and move it to the position you choose, fast and easy. The rotation controls leave a little to be desired, but in general they're not really needed in this style of game, as you're always looking down on a map. Moving the enemy troops is easy too. Just grab the icon above their head and move it to the location / enemy to move and or fight it if needed. Community aspects. And lastly, I want to talk about the community of this. Ever since Steam kicked off the MOBA genre with Dota 2, mobile style games have been gaining a massive following. Tournaments have risen around these games with an awful lot of prize money being won, and MOBA has become the modern day equivalent of chess. Just looking around the net you will find loads of messaging boards and forums on websites dedicated to MOBA games and game styles. Leagues and tournaments to join on some of the more popular MOBAs out there. However, this game is new, but I already see it's gaining a lot of attention from the MOBA community, and I don't think it will be too long before it becomes part of a greater whole. Overall, this is a good game to play. Whilst it doesn't give out the same level of detail as other MOBAs out there, such as, say, Dota 2, it has a good starting ground for the PSVR, and one I'm sure that is going to grow in time. In fact, when it starts, you're greeted with the word Season 0, which makes me think that there will be more seasons in the future, each one adding more maps and characters and artworks as it grows. As a free-to-play game, you have to wonder if it's pay to win or if it is generally a free-to-play game. Now, a lot of the main leader characters are locked and they are your bread and butter of the gameplay, but in grinding you can unlock all of them, but the grind will take some time to unlock a single character when you can just purchase it. However, the only thing that it 100% needs actual payment for is cosmetic stuff, like leader skins or hands, most of which look cool but you don't really need. But go on. You know you just want that flaming burning hand skin for your pointer, because it looks so awesome. Okay, absolutely, positively, lastly, I'll leave you with some gameplay footage that has a detailed look of each character and how best to use them on the battlefield. And some gameplay footage for it too. So I'll leave you guys with this. Thanks very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys out there. Okay, greetings and welcome fellow leaders. This is Dark Eclipse. Now the first thing that we see up here is Season 0, so I'm not too sure if this is supposed to be beta or just pre-full release, but this is, as it said, Season 0. I'm guessing this is like the first map, or Season 1. Oh, again, a couple of people coming in. Yeah, now I've been sort of commissioned by Sunsoft Studios to go and have a little look at a couple of these characters. So we're going to be going through and unlocking a few of the characters as we do. So without further ado, let's get in and have a look at some of the stuff we got. Now, going through the collection, one thing I wanted to have a little check up. First, we're not going to go for any skins because they've only given me 7,000 DC to play around with. So I want to try and see if we can get some of the value packs that are going up on here. And that was not the option to go for. Let's go. So what have we got here? Skin. And my controller's not working. Go on. There we go. Okay, so we've got the beginner set of 2640. Oh, before we do, let's get the free one first. Collection, leader skins. Okay, now I noticed that a couple of these cards have got the word free rotation written on them. I'm guessing that's free rotation. I can't actually see in this headset, even though I just need to look at the TV. Yeah, free rotation, free rotation. So the very first one up here, as you can see, has got no price whatsoever. And it's unlockable. Let me turn the headset off so we can actually have a look at these. Allow user to warp to an allied tower in specific location, temporary increase in the tower defenses, and fixed period. Passive skill, energy absorber. When near a tower, attack power and movement speeds are increased. And there we go. Have a little look at its stats. Got a high HP. I'm guessing. Okay, so firstly, let's get this one. Are you going to buy? Doesn't want to buy it. Okay, fine. Sod it then. Let's just go straight to the packs. See what happens if we go for this. Beginner set. Okay, DC. Purchase that. That should have opened up a couple of leaders for us. So what leaders did they open up for us? Come on, is anything going to open up? Actually, that didn't open up anything, it didn't buy. Oh yeah, because I accidentally pressed cancel. Purchase. Let's go and get the 9 leaders set, a beginner's set. See what we can get for this. And come on. Come on, anytime now. Hey, purchase complete. Fine. Let's see what we got for the... That's a 7. And as you can see, we've got a whole batchload of this stuff at the top there. So, own... So, first one up, Veronica. Let me have a look at the TV rather than through the headset. Increases the attack range and attack speeds of allied units within the area of effect Area of effect for a fixed position, and the passive skill, unit attack power increases when attacking from beyond a specific distance. Okay, so she's more of a sniper, and looks like she's got very high on attack, very high on growth, so it looks like she's one of those that you go in for the long haul if you want a sniper style. Second one up, Azure. Lightning speed creates a wind-based energy fixed in an indicated area that lasts for a fixed period. Increase it. Why am I reading this out? You guys can read this out. Increase for a fixed area of effect. Movement speed increases for a fixed period when an enemy leader performs an active skill within a specified area. And again, this guy is high on growth, not as high on attack, but as I see, he is a fighter rather than an archer or sniper. So this guy is more of melee combat, I believe. Yes, it is melee combat because it's written all up at the top. Okay, next one up, another melee combatant, tank. War Cry reduces the damage taken and increases the attack power for a fixed period. Steel Skin for every regular attack. This guy doesn't have that much on attack or growth, but he is very strong on resilience. So this is, as we said, a tank class. Okay. Oh, so got a few more to go through. Going into the carry. Marching orders increases the attack range and attack speed of all allied units within the area of effect for a fixed position. And sharpshooters, unit attack power is increased when attacking from beyond a specific distance. So that guy's also a sniper. But they look like these carry units allow you to march your troops into battle a little bit more faster, a little bit more quicker. So sort of troop transports. Again, a growth, high on attack, but very little in everything else. Okay, another carrier. No, this guy's a fighter. Sorry, let me get these. Get this right, correct. Gravity burst pulls in and deals damage to all enemies within range of indicated location. And the passive skill is Vengeful. Attack power is increased for every dead soldier. And as you can say, this one is a general all-rounder, not very good on hit points, but still have medium level attack, control, speed and growth. Okay, almost through the first batch. Wins test, that guy. This guy, little Cthulhu type of yellow Cthulhu. Active skill, laser. Now I've been killed many times by this on the battlefield, and I kind of getting envious, and I've been wanting this one for ages. Laser, summon an energy beam that fires a specific location, dealing damage over an area of effect. Passive skill, Lead Seal, slows movement speed of enemy leaders within a specific range of a defeated unit for a fixed period. As you can tell, this guy is a sniper among snipers. High attack level, high growth and high control, but absolutely zero speed and zero resilience, so he cannot take damage, but he deals damage. This is a glass cannon character. Reina, rock monster type person. High armor. This is a tank. Spinning Slice. The user performs a spinning blade attack that deals damage over the entire area of effect and increases attack power and attack speed for a fixed period. Their passive skill, for every enemy leader, a stack limit applies within a specific area, takes damage, is reduced. So I think it basically sort of reduce the damages to all your people inside a certain area. As you can see, as a pure tank class, it's very little attack, very little control or growth, but high resistance, high HP. This would be one for the front lines to help out with controlling damage to your allies. Okay, 2 left for this first batch. Another tank class. Looks like a wizard to me. I cannot even read that. Revitalization of it. Heals all allied units. So this is a healer class. Heals all allied units within the area of effect and increases movement speed for a fixed period. Passive skill, when in water, that unit carry... Is there water in this game? I haven't seen anything water related in this game, but yeah. Water pistol. When in water, the unit can carry out ranged attacks. So it's sort of a healer stroke healer. As you can see down here, absolutely nothing on attack, moderate level growth, control and speed, and also high on resistance. I think that's a bit of a higher resistance than the growth. It looks like it is just a tiny bit there. So, although this is classed as a tank class, melee tank class, this is really the healer of your batch. Okay, last one of the first 9 is Savrona. I can't pronounce hardly any of these names. Sharp Tongue, carry melee. Sharp Tongue increases attack power, attack speed, attack range and attack movement speed for a fixed period. Photosynthesis, HP is gradually restored by an amount based on the number of trees within a specific area. I'll try to avoid this character because well, the passive skill is not really going to be effective considering I always chop down all the trees. But let's have a look at this stuff. As you can see here, they've got a high attack, high growth, a high control rate with absolutely very little resilience or speed. Now for a carrier class, I'm surprised that the speed is down a little bit there. But hey, I know accounting for taste. This is one of the characters I will probably be trying to avoid because I don't think that it will suit my style of play. And for what it's supposed to do as a carrier class, it is kind of slow. Let's go back. Right, okay, so we've gone, that's the first batch of, that's the first batch. Let's see what have we got else that's not owned. So we should have enough money left to get at least the rest of it. What have we got? Should I do our engine? Okay, so let's just buy this. Kensoon. Kensoon is a fighter melee. Active skill, Hamstringer. Deals damage to enemies within an area of effect and reduces their movement speed for a fixed period. Hunter-gatherer units will earn resources for defeating larger eaters. How large is a larger eater though? So this one is pretty much an all-rounder or medium level for attack, growth, resilience, speed and control. They all seem to be pretty much the same. So your general jack of all trades character right there. So I'm going to buy this one up. Purchase that item. Yep. Purchase complete. Okay, right, so next one up for not owned. Sakura. I can't actually buy this one by the looks of it, or that one. Can I buy this one? No, I haven't earned it yet. But when I do go around to, I should be able to get enough of those EP after a couple of more games. But let's have a quick look at her skill. This seems to be one of those characters that you cannot just purchase. It is one that you do have to earn. And so therefore I guess this character comes with a certain level of status. So she's an assassin class, melee, Blossom Blade. The user warps instantly to an indicated location
where they perform a spinning blade attack, inflicting damage on all enemies within the area of effect. Now I wonder how far she can teleport, because the other castle style character can only walk to certain areas and locations, but that is the first free one. Passive skill, inspiration. Defeating an enemy leader reduces the wait time on active skills. Cool. No, yes, she's definitely an attack level here. As you can see, she's got very high attack and growth, but very little resilience and control, and moderate amount of speed. So unfortunately, I don't have the enough option. Oh, and my motion control is just disconnected. Yeah, so I have to wait until I can catch that one. And by the looks of it, same goes for this character here, which is in the same sort of class. Assassin melee class, so another character that we will have to get through in time through work and dedication to the actual game, rather than just outright purchasing it. As we can see, her active skill is Assassin Stance. Character enters a stealth mode for a fixed period. Whilst in a stealth mode, movement speed is increased for the first attack. From stealth mode will enjoy a power attack bonus, an attack power bonus even. Passive skill is Firestorm. Movement speed is increased for a fixed period when an enemy leader is defeated. Unlike the other one, she doesn't have as much attack or growth, but that does seem to be her main area of expertise, with very little control or resilience and high speed or moderate speed. Okay, these are the last ones that we can get to. So we'll get this one here. Stealth Dorororororororor. I actually did try this one just a few moments ago, and it was interesting, the effect. I couldn't quite work out what it did. Active skill, stealth field, creates an energy field and at an indicated location that lasts for a fixed period. Allied leaders within this area of effect will have health restored and will enter stealth mode. Oh, okay, so sort of like a healer stroke assassin. Night sight, hiding beneath trees, do not obstruct users' views, so people cannot hide from this guy. Yeah, so again, this is a tank stroke healer class. You can see literally no attack or control, but it's got a moderate level of growth and speed, and a little bit higher than moderate level of resilience. So wouldn't really class this as a tank for the front lines, but more of a healer for your troops with their active skill stealth field. So let's buy this one up. Oh, go for purchase. I'm sure you are seeing that. Okay, so purchase is complete on that. Okay, that leaves these two left. Now, for some reason I couldn't actually buy this one. I don't know what's going on with this character, which doesn't allow me to buy it, but this is one of my favourite characters that I've been using so far. Who come up with these names? I can't even pronounce. Calculus, Armored Fortress, Armored Fortress, I'll call this guy. His active skill is Buttress, which allows the user to warp to an allied tower in a specified location, and temporarily increases the tower's defense for a fixed period. Now, I do like this one because it, as I said, it allows you to go to, well, exactly what it said on the box, go to an allied tower and bolster its defences, which is ideal for this game in particular, especially when you're on the defensive. Passive skill, Energy Absorber. When near a tower, attack power and movement speeds are increased. As you can see here, very little attack or control or growth, but has moderately high level of speed and resilience. So therefore his main area of attack will his main role here is bolstering your towers and defending the home core. There's nothing we can get. No. Okay, last one that I'm able to get is this one here. Ejin. Ejin is a carry range class. Now, active skill is Cursed. The user creates a cursed energy field over a specified area and begins chanting. Enemies within the area of effect will have their movement speed reduced. When chanting is completed, enemies will receive damage based on how long they spend within the field. So that's a sort of damage over time effect, which is good. So if you want to defend some some towers, use that on a tower, and therefore any enemies that come in there getting double damage from the tower and your effect field. Passive skill, Soul Drain. Upon defeating enemies, the unit absorbs their soul. Your soul is mine. Good old Shang Tsung. So that's your nickname, Shang Tsung, Mr. Eyeball Devil, soul-seeking evil guy. A stack limit applies, however, and attack power increases for each soul absorbed. If a further enemy is not defeated within a specified period, the souls collected will gradually begin to dissipate along with the accompanying bonus. Okay, so this is like a temporary soul stealer type of character. Yeah, so my nickname for this guy is Shang Tsung, although he can keep his characters for a little bit longer. High level of attack, moderate level of growth and control, but very little in the way of speed and resilience, as you can see there. So you do have some kind of impressive attack level skills here. I'm not too sure why this guy is named as a carry rather than fighter, because this guy does seem to be a little bit on the evil side when it comes to fighting. So let's go and buy that one up. Cool. Cool, and I think that is pretty much the majority. Now, I can't get these characters here until I've earned enough money on the actual game itself. And this guy, I'm not too sure what's going on with this one, or what's meaning up with the word free rotation. Now let's see if we can actually use these guys now. What have we got up on sets? Yeah, we've already gotten these. Now, the VR skins, although the skins really do look impressive, I think they're just way too expensive just for having like a little bit of a picture. Yeah, that came with the that one came with the actual PlayStation Plus, but I don't have enough coins left over to get these. But we've got the majority of the items. What we've got for hands. Same thing goes for the hands. I'm not going to worry about those. What we've got the leaders, and that's what we needed. Okay, so we'll leave that up. So let's give some of these characters a try out, shall we? See what we wanted. See what we've got. Now, do we have an option to go for a little bit more?
Your turn.
My turn. Okay, so let's see. I think I said I kind of like this one. What was this one? Marching orders in case. Oh, nope. Tell you what, let's give this one a little try out because I haven't done this one yet.
Make this good.
Oh yes, I wanted this one. I want this one. The glass cannon. And finally a tank. That was the tank, or no? I want the healer. Is the healer available? I can't even see the healer. How's the healer? Ah, that's the one.
Their turn.
So cute. Okay, so just load up the other button. Let's give this a try out. And I'll probably get annihilated straight off the bat here. But, I mean, we've now purchased all the characters. So we're going to give a couple of them a try out. Yeah, and see how they work out. Ooh, VR. Now, as with the map here is really easy to control. As you can see, just grabbing the move button, just moving around.
Welcome to Aldous.
Just select all of those. What we're going to do? Yeah. Nope, I did say it was easy to control. Cool. Yeah. Start building up our characters.
An ally has built a tower.
That's the tower I want. That's the key tower right there, but I've got to move.
An enemy has built a tower.
Let's liven things up.
There goes all my people.
An enemy has built a tower.
Come on, give me some people. Give me some people. There's one. That'll do. And you can go and get some people as well now.
An ally has built a tower. An enemy has built a tower. An ally has built a tower. An ally has built a tower.
まった。
An enemy has built a tower.
Off I go. Come to me.
Enemy leader defeated. Enemy leader defeated. Allied leader defeated. Double kill. Triple kill.
Crying out loud.
Enemy has destroyed a tower. Enemy leader defeated.
We can't lose. No.
Enemy leader defeated. Enemy leader defeated. An ally has built a tower. A legendary eater has appeared. An ally has destroyed a tower. An ally has built a tower. Enemy leader defeated. Double kill.
We can't afford to lose.
An ally has destroyed a tower. Enemy leader defeated. Enemy leader defeated.
What the heck?
Triple kill.
Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Ah, dear. 20. I'm gonna...
Enemy has destroyed a tower. The enemy has destroyed a tower.
Well, at least I got the Guardian defended my tower over here. What have you got?
enemy has destroyed a tower. Enemy leader defeated.
We can't lose! Now!
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack. Enemy leader defeated. Bang! An ally has built a tower. Enemy leader defeated. Double kill. Enemy leader defeated. An ally has built a tower.
Hurrying up.
What's happening?
Enemy leader defeated.
There is no water. Oh, wait a minute, there's water here.
Victory.
I was just thinking, is that water? A water pistol, which needs you to be standing in water at the time, and there's only like 2 places where you can be standing in water. Okay, so that was pretty decent. Let's see what we've got here. Plus 54. Level. quarks earned. So you've got 9,000 quarks there. Looks like I've earned 9,000 quarks. Oh, right, that was from in-game to build buildings and such. And you can see there, I've only got like 2,877. Okay, so back to here. Oh, let me get my controller back up. I was thinking I might use the rest to get some sort of... Nah, don't worry, I'm not going to worry about the skins. I'm all about the actual leaders, and now that we've got them all, we can go play through them as we go. I think it was this one that was water pistol. Yeah, when in water, the unit can carry out ranged attacks, and there's only 2 places on the build on the floor that you can actually do ranged attacks. So that's interesting. Okay, so should we do another one? Should we do another one? Yeah, why not? Let's see what we've got here. Let's try to do a different set this time. Your leaders.
Your turn.
Okay, well, we'll carry on with...
I'm so excited I could die.
Actually, no, we haven't done this one yet. Oh, what's this character? Lightning speed. Okay, let's take...
like a kid.
Okay, we've had a good run with the old sniper. I did quite enjoy him. Should we go for the Soul Stealer? Soul Stealer? Yeah, so these are sort of a healer. Is he a healer? Soul Drain. He begins chanting enemies in the area effect. Oh, what the?
No one
Ron Bleaton Bum. To use the pressing circle. Okay, we'll go for the Soul Stealer and the tank.
Their turn.
This is probably the one that I end up dying rather drastically. Maybe I should have tried and putting the person into the water, see what happens, but we're going to do that later. I'm sure. And after this battle, I think I've got enough video for my YouTube clip, because as I say, I'm currently almost at 200 subs for my YouTube videos, and I'm doing quite a lot of stuff on my YouTube, such as all the PSVR related stuff, VR stuff, HoloLens and all that. Hold on a sec. Eesh.
Welcome to
Hold on a sec, my
Aldous.
camera needs resetting. Come on. I'm here. Why is it all gone blank? Why has it gone blank? Hey. There we go. Right, now I can actually see. Yes, for any of those who are joining, I am more of a YouTuber rather than on Twitch. My YouTube channel is Max PSVR, so don't forget to check that channel out, Max PSVR. I do a lot of stuff on VR related stuff, such as so we have events such as the Hackstock events, which has been really quite productive with the HoloLens and everything. And yeah, also I'm doing some animations and such. So whilst I'm currently trying to get my 200 subscriber, I'm currently working on an animation that will hopefully, yeah, 200 animation. Hopefully I'll manage to get that done before I get to the 200 subs, but hopefully it's going to be quite amazing, quite
An
epic.
ally has built a tower.
かん。
Taking it easy. Done.
An ally has built a tower.
All quiet here.
An enemy has built a tower.
Hey! All quiet here.
An ally has built a tower. An enemy has built a tower. An enemy has built a tower.
しばし待って
An ally has built a tower.
All quiet here. And a hay, and a hoe.
An ally has built a tower.
Go, go, go! I'm bored.
Allied leader defeated. Enemy leader defeated.
Oh,
Enemy leader defeated. An ally has built a tower.
I forgot about you.
Enemy leader defeated. An enemy has built a tower. An ally has destroyed a tower. An ally has built a tower. The enemy has destroyed a tower.
Oh, you fucked right up.
Enemy has destroyed a tower.
Go, go, go!
Your base is under attack. Your base is under attack.
Yeah, so
Enemy has destroyed a tower. A legendary feature has appeared. Your base is under attack.
booyah.
We did it.
Victory.
Sucker now. Okay, we're going to call it quits at that. I think we've got enough video footage. So thanks very much for watching. As I said, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, Max PSVR. We're doing quite a lot of stuff over there on Max PSVR. We're almost getting up to 200 subs, so I'm looking forward to pushing out the animation when I finish making it. But as I said, thanks very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys out there.